Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and play some Europa Universalis IV with the 1.19 patch, the Denmark patch as Denmark. Okay, so it's been about a week or so since I've recorded. I just got back from vacation, so you will have to bear with me while we get our bearings straight. So let's go ahead and take a look at our empire. I guess the diplomatic map mode is probably the best. We're allied with Austria, Bohemia, and the Mother Russia. And we own all of this. It looks like I don't believe we have any vassals, and I think it'd probably be correct. So, what's going on with Poland? You know, it looks like Poland is being imploded from something. What's going on with them? So they're at war with the Hungarian conquest. Okay, so the defender against Hungary. So they're at war with basically all of that. They're about to be destroyed by Hungary. Hungary is like actually really big. They own a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That's a large Hungarian empire right there. Austria is actually not allied with Hungary at all. So it's pretty curious. Let's go ahead and take a look here at England. So I've been wanting to attack England. They are the leader of the Protestant League, but the League no longer exists. So that's right. Oh yeah, the League is over. It's right. It's 1585. So that means that they just have their allies. Carlos IV de Trastamara is the emperor, and that's Navarra. For some reason, Navarra is the emperor. I don't know what. Iberia is really, really strange. Morocco has invaded, like literally the Reconquista is going on right now. Like that is what's going on here. The Reconquista is happening, and Morocco is going to make it happen. Morocco's allied with the Ottomans, Ashanti, and Mali, so that explains a lot. Literally, like all of Andalusia. All of like de jure Andalusia almost belongs to, actually it probably is all of de jure Andalusia, belongs to Morocco. Aragon's nice and big. There is no union, I don't believe, and Castile is a colonial overlord of Castilian Brazil. So most of the New World is still untamed. We actually do have colonists of our own here in Newfoundland, and I believe we're sending a colonist here to Bermuda because I want to try and maybe cut off the Europeans from the New World, although it depends on how long this campaign is going to go anyway. My primary objective is to get the Iron Price achievement, which is to conquer Northumberland, Yorkshire, Lincolnshire, and Norfolk, and convert all of it to Danish culture. So let's make it happen. However, England is allied currently with Bavaria, Brandenburg, Saxony, and Ravensburg, which is not, well, okay, it is kind of big because it's like all of Middle Germany. So attacking England is basically a one-way world war. Now, Austria and Bohemia would help me in a war against England. The thing is that I'm, fighting a two-front war is kind of difficult. Austria and Bohemia are by far quite powerful, right? They're not people you want to mess with. However, England and their allies are also very, very powerful. We wouldn't want to really pick a fight that we know that we can't win decisively. So let's go ahead and take a look. England is 50,000 men. I have 67, so we're doing okay on that front. However, I mean, if we were to take a look at Brandenburg's forces, let's check it out. Plus, they have the Prussian ideas. Brandenburg is 21,000 men. Who else are they allied to? Ravensburg. Let's see. Ravensburg has 7,000 men, so it's not too much. Saxony is about 19,000. Let's see. That's already about, what, 47,000 or so. Plus, England would make another, what, 90,000 maybe. And who's the last ally that they have? Bavaria. That's right. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So Bavaria has about 20,000 or so. So for me, I've got 40,000 from Austria, about 20,000 from Bohemia, maybe pushing it a little bit, and then I've got 60,000 myself. So, or I've got 70,000, almost about 70,000. So 70 plus 40 plus 20, so it's about 100,000 or so on the allied side versus my 120,000 or so with allies, and that's not too bad. Now, it's not a great advantage. I would probably primarily focus my men on all of England. They only have they've garrisoned all of Ireland with these two forts here at Leinster and Limerick, and then they have Gloucestershire, London, and Norfolk fortified as well. We have basically no aggressive expansion with anybody. We've got decent manpower, a good war chest, a lot of sailors, 2 stability, 1 corruption. Let's go ahead and check out our leader. He has a 432, and he's Midas touched, and he's a scholar as well as a free thinker, and he's only 65 years old. Well, perhaps I shouldn't say only, because that's actually pretty old in this game. Our heir is Christian von Oldenburg. He's a 151 and he's cruel, actually, so national unrest goes up. So we've been working on some diplomatic ideas, and we're ahead on tech and military and diplo. compared to the English. I believe actually we might have a superior military tech. Oh, we do. Now, if we were to rush for this military technology here, this is actually pretty important for artillery, so perhaps that's something to look into. But basically, I want to say if the time to strike is right, if we're looking for the right time to strike, I want to say it's now. Now, we do need to upgrade some of these ships here, actually. It looks like we can upgrade 40 ships for 1,100 ducats. And I'm assuming that's the carracks. Yeah, the carracks to galleons, and I believe the frigates to... Yeah, the caravels to frigates, to early frigates. Probably the galleasses and the brigs as well. Okay. Yeah, well, the galleass and the brigs are actually okay. It is the light ships and the heavy ships. So that is a problem, right? Well, England's not on that tech either. Diplomatic tech 14. I'm on 15. So we would have to upgrade the fleet. We'd have to build up some more troops for the army. Truthfully, I think the time could be to attack. Right now might not be a bad time. I think we deploy the army in Scotland and then just march on the English army, whatever they have in England. The fact that I have a dominant navy, 10 heavies, 30 lights, 20 galleys, and 30 transports, I don't think that we're going to have a problem with enemy reinforcements making it to the continent, or making it from the continent to the British Isles. We also do have some people influenced. Possibly we could become the Curia controller. We're actually, we have the most cardinals out of any nation in the world. Most of Germany is Protestant. Actually, a lot of majority Catholic France is also Protestant. There's actually a lot up there that's Catholic. You know, that's strangely, check this out. It's like, this looks almost exactly like the French Republic in 1792, after the conquest of the Austrian Netherlands and things. That's pretty interesting. Although they haven't taken, yeah, they haven't taken Lothringen or Alsace. That's curious. They've actually pushed into Savoy a little bit, I think. Almost. Yeah, that's kind of strangely historical. Probably not for this time in 1585, but that's interesting. Okay, so what I want to do, well, we have Russia here as well. I believe we have a truce with Poland, correct? Yeah, until 1597. So at least I've been able to basically handicap my most significant rival, which is Poland-Lithuania. Even then, though, with Russian support, Poland-Lithuania is insignificant at this point. Hungary is a problem, I think. Actually, allying Hungary would make a lot of sense. However, they are rivaled to no friends of mine. And they're allied to Aragon, the Papal State, and Russia. Actually, you know what? A Hungarian alliance makes a lot of sense if you're asking me. Thing is that I wonder, how does Austria feel about Hungary? These guys are actually friendly to each other. How does Bohemia feel about these guys? Bohemia and Hungary don't like each other, so that's a problem. I need Bohemian support in this war. So for now, I think we're gonna have to stay with Bohemia. Yeah, I think maybe we'll stick it out with the Bohemian alliance for this war with England, and then perhaps we will maybe switch over to Hungary as an ally, because they are attacking Poland at this present moment. Let's go and take the fleet. I would like to get that 1,100 ducats to upgrade the fleet, but if we can't do it right now, then that's perfectly fine with me. That's okay. As far as territory that we're going to take, I could just take all of my claims, or I could focus purely on getting the Danelaw here. I mean, this is a lot of development. Northumberland's 13, Yorkshire's 24, Lincolnshire's 24, Norfolk is 6. So taking Norfolk and Northumberland is not difficult. However, Yorkshire and Lincolnshire is quite a bit of aggressive expansion. It'd make a lot more sense to actually take Cumbria, Northumberland, possibly Ulster. Ulster would actually make a lot of sense for pushing up into Ireland. We could deny the British Isles Ireland, and then just keep going for the Danelaw. I think we'll just take the smallest development provinces first. And then the big ones will have to be for a little later, because this is going to generate a lot of aggressive expansion, even though we do have... Whoa, that's right. Claims actually don't affect aggressive expansion anymore. So yeah, we'll have to worry about aggressive expansion for sure. Let's go and take the mission to conquer Ulster. I think I will probably take Ulster. Let's go ahead and go on speed 4 for a little while, and let's move to engage England. So like I said, they have significant allies, but I'm hopeful that my troops on the continent can handle it. Bavaria's got 20, Saxony's got 20, Brandenburg's got 20, Ravensburg got 7, so they are outnumbered a little bit. We've got 60,000 to their, 60,000 on the continent as well. Although I don't think a first strike... I was considering a first strike here from Greifswald into Berlin once the war is declared, but transferring over troops could be an issue, because they could easily get the upper hand on me in Scotland. What's the navy of the English? 8 heavies, 14 lights, and 35 transports. Okay, so we don't have to worry about being outnumbered in naval superiority. We actually could probably take them on pretty easily. 8 heavies, damn, that's quite a bit. Actually, you know, I think that might be what we're going to do here. Let's do a first strike into Berlin if we're able to get in there. They have a fort, but I shouldn't be denied entry, at least on the declaration of the war. And then we're just going to transfer over the army to Scotland. I think that's the best we can do. I could take up a position in Aberdeenshire. There's actually a river that blocks from Fife. Lothian doesn't have a fort. Inverness would be nice too. However, Inverness does not have a river crossing from what I can see. So here's a -2 for the enemy. So what I think I will do, let's go ahead and take this. This is 16,3 and 3. So this is 22,000? 19, yeah. So 22,000. Let's go ahead and transfer over 22,000 to Aberdeenshire. Let's go ahead and raise some more troops. We got 44 infantry, 10 units of cav, and 14. Let's get 14 artillery. I think that sounds like a good number. The Cardinal Minister, one of the cardinals in Denmark, has proven to be a skilled administrator and already provides useful advice to the king. At this point, making him a minister in our government would almost be only a formality, but an important formality nonetheless. Sure. Yeah, why not? Cardinal Minister is pretty awesome. Let's go and prepare. Yeah, I think we will do a first strike against Berlin. This is 10, 4, and 7. I've got 27, 7, and 10. And Bohemia wants a royal marriage. I will go ahead and decline that. We're at 3 out of 3 leaders. Let's go ahead and pick, I think, the guy with the best maneuver, to be honest, because we could actually, I don't want this guy to escape, or else this would make the war on the continent a lot worse for my allies. Okay, let's go ahead and, yep, we have another general in charge over there. Ooh. Fighting in another war. Shit, Bohemia actually is busy now. Saxony's at war with Bohemia. What's going on over here? Saxon conquest of Braunschweig. So Saxony is attacking Cologne. Ooh, that's perfect actually. They're pretty evenly matched. Brandenburg has joined in this. Brandenburg, has attacked against Cologne. So Saxony and Brandenburg have aligned against Cologne, and it looks like Bohemia is supporting Cologne. Yes, that's what it looks like. So we have a huge war on the continent. Okay. Well, perhaps we won't need Bohemian assistance then. Let's actually go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take this this Hungarian alliance. I want to see if maybe I can draw them into this war because Hungary actually dislikes Bavaria. Hungary does not owe Denmark favors. Fighting in another war. War exhaustion. Hungarian manpower. Okay. Well, we'll keep up the relations for now. We also do have a 100 spy network against England. Perhaps I could do something to them. Covert actions. Steal maps. Support rebels. Fabricate claims. Not in Ireland. Sabotage recruitment. That's not bad. That'll actually help us out. Slander merchants. That would also really help us out. I don't think they have any maps that I don't know about. Canada, the Caribbean, and the Mississippi. Curious. I can support the rebels, but I think maybe this sabotage recruitment, that's probably not a bad idea. 1591, so that's 5 years of manpower recovery speed minus 20%. That's curious. How much manpower do they have now? Holy crap, Russia's massive. England, 60,000 manpower. Yeah, that might not be so great. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Well, since there's no reason to attack against Bohemia here. Austria. I'm actually hoping the war exhaustion will drive up these guys to not join this conflict. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, I think, transfer the whole army to England and prepare just to fight it with just Austria and me. Depending on how this war over here goes, I might be able to guarantee that the war is in our favor from the start. Looks like Saxony is engaged here, though Cologne doesn't look to be doing too good. Cologne would hire Condottieri, so would Brandenburg and my enemies. Let's go ahead and take this, say, papal influence. I'll go ahead and take the prestige, actually. Let's take a look at this. Cologne, you want some Condottieri? This is 13, 4, and 5, and this is 14, 3, and 5. Let's go ahead and take off 2 infantry. Let's see, Condottieri. Let's go ahead and do the 2 shock leader. Cologne, do you want some Condottieri? This is, whose army is this? This is a Bent Lingby. Can offer this guy. Holy crap, 2.2 in maintenance. Units rented out, 15.97. You can offer Condottieri here. Cologne cannot afford to pay. Damn it. So he's willing to do this, but he actually can't afford to pay. Is there any amount that he would be able to pay? 11.61 per month. He'll do it for like 1.2, 1.3. Curious, who else would accept? I know, yeah, Bohemia, do you want Condottieri? Yeah, but he can't afford to pay anything. Who else is rich here? Saxon Conquest of Braunschweig. Who's allied with Saxony? Or with Cologne? Cologne, Portugal. Portugal might. Portugal, can you afford to pay for some Condottieri? No. Venice. What's down here? Hungary. Venice. Are you in this war? You are. 1.6. Can't afford to pay 11.61. You pay 1.2. All right. Well, even though they're willing to pay 2.2 times in maintenance, I'm going to go ahead and accept whatever he's going to give me. He could do 1.1 times, whereas Venice would do 1.2 times. Take a look at that. He's willing to pay 1.6, but he can afford 1.2 times maintenance at a cost of 8.71 per month. Okay. Let's go and accept that then. If Venice will do it, I'm going to go ahead and join this war and try and support Cologne for a little bit. I will admit, though, there's a lot of enemies around here. Hamburg. Hamburg is also at war with Cologne. Okay, we could start wars of our own here against, like, say, Pomerania. Or perhaps... Actually, that's not a bad idea, is it? Do I have any claims here? Yeah. On Mecklenburg. Navarra is the Holy Roman Emperor, though, so that makes things pretty significant. I'll go ahead and hold off on that. I'd rather fight battles and such that I can win. Saxony. Do I have a military tech advantage against Saxony? I do. Whoa, look at that. It's green. What is that? It's weird. Braunschweig is being sieged down. It's minus 7%. Ooh, we gotta go all the way through Bohemia, huh? I wonder if I can march on this army here. 26.6%. I can't rent out any more troops, correct? You can rent out a maximum of 20. Yeah, so I can't rent out any more troops. There's 9. Yeah, Holland is in this. Can I march into Holland? No, I have to go all the way through. Wow, that's pretty bad. I could march on Brandenburg. I wonder if I can siege down Berlin. Let's go ahead and try it. There is 5 artillery here. So we do get a +2 bonus. Plus we get a +2 siege from our leader. Nice. We picked a good leader, I'll admit. Let's try and see if we can siege this guy down. I want to see what he does. We could engage that. He's got a 0.422. You might want to stay away from that. Yeah. So let's go ahead and fight this for a little while. I think we'll make some money. We're making 6.5 ducats a month, and we'll see if we can upgrade the fleet. And then maybe we'll attack England. The general has died here. Got a 2-3 in charge. Looks like the Prussians are coming to engage. We'll go ahead and sit here and just see how we do. Nope. I think they take a crossing penalty. Most likely they do. Yeah, we'll probably be converged on by these two armies here. 22,000 from the Prussians, or from the Brandenburgians. Nice, we're getting some pretty good rolls here, though. Almost 14% on that siege. Let's go and royal marriage Austria. We're gonna siege down Berlin here pretty soon. Ooh, significant forces are coming to attack us now. Maybe we should take up a defensive position. Well, we are in defensive position here. Yeah, we're gonna be attacked from like 3 sides. Let's go and retreat. I think we'll hang out here for a little while. Whatever happens, we'll take some losses, but I think that's okay. We do have a defensive bonus, and we have a 2-3. So let's see what's happening. We got a -2 to the enemy. We're gonna deploy pretty good. We're gonna be outflanked though. We don't have enough troops to sustain the front line. Ooh, that was pretty bad. Let's go and retreat very, very far away where they can't get to. Wow, Poland is going to implode. Poland's just going to be destroyed. Okay, so it looks like Cologne... It looks like Cologne is going to lose this. For sure. pretty significantly. We can't cancel this contract until November 1587, so maybe we'll just hang out here for a little bit. Let's go and take this admin tech. We're ahead on tech on everything now. We have a 151. We're at risk of a personal union. Count's feud. Has no heir. Christian has ruled for less than... Okay, 46 years old, no heir, no consort. Ooh. That's gross. We do have influence, though, so we did get that cadet branches. Chance of new heir, 25%, so we should be doing okay. We'll probably be taking... We'll finish up defensive with these military ideas, and then we'll go for exploration. We're going to be making a lot of Diplo here. I think if I had to focus on something, I might go military. For a little while, depending on how long Christian II rules. We get a personal union between France and Russia if my king dies, and that's actually a very likely possibility. Ooh, it's pretty serious. Let's see, who do I have royal marriages with? Austria and Russia. We're improving relations. I want to improve with Bohemia and Hungary. Okay, Austria is nice and powerful. It looks like they haven't been at war for a little bit. I think I will revoke this Condottieri contract, unless he'll do it himself. Because it looks like Cologne is definitely not going to win this conflict. That is unlikely. We should be protecting trade here in Lübeck. We make a lot of money from protecting trade in Lübeck. It's pretty significant, about 4 ducats a month or so. Holy shit, look at that. 10.86 ducats a month, nice. Count's feud. When Frederick I died in 1533. We got the Count's feud already? Holy shit. What the hell just happened? Damn. Okay, so when Frederick I died in 1533, the bishops and most of the aristocracy were initially opposed to the election of his son Christian, Duke of Holstein, a new king, because he was a Lutheran. The burghers and peasants on their part wanted to return to the deposed Christian II, who was imprisoned at Sonderburg. The mayors of Copenhagen and Malmö devised a plan together with the Hansa to free Christian II and to turn the 2 largest Danish cities into partners of the Hanseatic League. Rebel forces were led by Count Christopher of Oldenburg, thus the name the Count's feud. So I can support the new monarch, which is my 151 Christian II von Oldenburg. And we face limited rebels. However, I can support a new king with a strong claim, becomes ruler Christian III Beal of a 553 with a strong claim, 17 and 14 noble regiments in Skarberg and Finnmarken. A 553? Damn, that's a pretty good ruler. And he's probably going to be very young. I think I'm going to go ahead and support the new guy. And we're going to destroy these nobles. We can force march. We can force march our way up there. I think I will do that. And we can, let's force march this guy too. We're going to go ahead and march over to there. And then, I guess the Count's feud ends when we have +3 stability. National unrest +7. We're actually not doing too bad, though. We don't have any unrest. Ooh, there's an Inquisitor there. We don't really need him, though. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, first I want to get rid of these Condottieri. Sorry, Venice. Alright, let's go ahead and march on those rebels, huh? Let's go kill those nobles up there. Those guys are in forest. These guys are also in... No, it's actually... What is this? Yeah, it's grasslands. Okay. So he's a 553. He's 18 years old. Holy crap. We might be experiencing like 30 years of administrative excellence. Look at that. We're generating 10 points each category. Oh, that's awesome. This Count's feud might actually not be too bad. We have army. We have an army. We have manpower. We have money. We can put down whatever unrest there is anywhere, basically. I'm going to go ahead and not marry Hungary because I actually do not really know how long that alliance might last. So... let's see. We're ahead on time on this Diplo here. I can go ahead and take these exploration ideas, global tariffs. I want that colonist right there. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're going to get national rest -1 here pretty soon from our traditions. We still have troops in Scotland as well. Death to spies, sure. The House of Bang, everlasting friendship. Okay. 232 is an heir. We have a marriage, Dorothea, 131. Excellent. Let's keep up relations with Russia and Austria. Bermuda's colonization should be finished up here pretty soon. So we're going to get rid of this Count's feud, I guess, when Our stability is at 3. It's going to be there in a little bit. We need 195 power, so this is only 19 months here until we get this. Skipper Clement captured. Skipper Clement Anderson was a privateer captain who had earlier been in Christian II's service and allied himself to Count Christopher, Christian II's regent. He instigated the peasants of Vendsyssel and North Jutland to rise up against the nobles. On 16th of October 1534, the Jutland nobility there had been sent to crush the revolt, met Clement's peasant army reinforced, I think, with professional soldiers from Count Christopher. The noble army was thoroughly defeated. Oh. -5 on rest and prestige. Thank you. Damn. Cool. Yeah, I think we're going to be just fine with this Count's Feud, whatever the hell it is. Looks like we're going to be just fine. Well, in the meantime, before this episode gets too long, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll be back very, very soon.